today. From Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. This is Madden Football on EA Sports.
Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. A first down throw, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Complete to Chris Herndon.
That catch good for only a couple.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Sam Darnold.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Tyler Irvin back deep. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
5-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0.
Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Ballantyne on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession. Let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On the return is Irvin. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
41-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Henry Anderson there on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 39 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete.
Is no good on the fake out.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully.
Green Bay.
Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
25-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Jets, nothing.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, New York.
Now it's Gore. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run. It's Gore. And And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Pushing his way through. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 41 yards.
Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Rodgers again now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The
tackle made by Foley Fadukasi, the former UConn Husky.
Brings up 2nd
and the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll get this to Lazard. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for only a couple. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Darnold from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, 44 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Jets, nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25. Yard line.
This Jets offense heading back out there now, led by Sam Darnold. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward. A lot of times, it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Airing one out for Crowder. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going to go. It's Darnold. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. On fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. Darnold to throw again. That is caught at the 7. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A final shot before the break. Darnold. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
Offense.
So that'll back him up 5. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
At the 19-yard line.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 19 yards away. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Rodgers now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now Williams. He gets away from one. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
To throw on third down, Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and
off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Rodgers pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here we go with Williams. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Back now at Lambeau. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw is Darnold. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur, so they can't let that...
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a huge return as he'll take...
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
This one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Recovered by the Jets.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, and the defense had them.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Mike 58, right there. Go, go, go. Hit the edge.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Here's Darnold. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
To try again after the sack, Darnold steps away to his left, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Here's Darnold. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play. Move on.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
The Packers will set up for
That is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
at their own 32-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail by 2 scores in the fourth, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. And time to see what this offense has left in the tank. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's second down.
Jamison Crowder, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. Well, it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, it must have felt...
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Intended for Robert Thomas.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Touchdown, Packers.
Mercedes Lewis.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Packers touchdown.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So out now come the Jets. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
A loss of 11 yards.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Crowder's got it over the middle.
Darnold's pass.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
Darnold.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Throwing again is Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. 46 yards. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Again, Darnold. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
A loss of a yard.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to win this football game. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Rodgers throwing here. He's going to float this one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Lazard.
Alan Lazard, 93 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for...
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And now we're going to get a timeout. Darnold somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Jets, 14.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.